Hello, hi. This is ggurface, and I'll be talking about game number 3 between Select and Strelok. Select is playing as the red Terran on the left hand side, and Strelok is playing as the blue Terran on the right hand side. The map is Scrap Station, and both players are moving their SCVs really early to check for any proxy barracks, and they will meet in the middle-ish. And will they meet? Will they not meet? Ooh, they do meet. And they're fighting it out. They decide not to scout, and it's more important that they've spotted each other, because when they spot each other, that means neither players are building something funky unless they are actually moving 2 SCV out and they've only met one of them. So I guess that's one way around it, but both players do feel safe, and that's why they're not scouting each other. And Strelok is bringing his weaker SCV back and forcing Select to disengage from that SCV. Oh yeah, if you guys run into trouble with the Starcraft repair tool, you are not alone. Many times it tells me it has successfully repaired Starcraft 2, and it's a lie. There is no cake. It's all a lie. Strelok now chasing the SCV of Select, and Select is trying to buy some more time to see exactly what's going on. He might be able to harass that one SCV that is building the barracks. Same barracks going down inside the base of Select. Both almost identical timing. And that one SCV still inside, a slight advantage for Select, as he does have information on Strelok and can do some harassment, even though this SCV is very low on HP. Both players just grabbing their refinery at the moment. Strelok still chasing that one SCV around, and that one SCV probably going to make his exit now, as he's gotten sufficient information knowing that there is no proxy barracks, or at least that he has seen for himself. And Select is going to run back to base. No, he's not. Strelok is going into the base of Select. Select is going into the base of Strelok. One Marine is coming out to deter that one SCV. He might be able to take down this one SCV, and the other SCV for Strelok is going to try and get inside the base of Select. And that one Marine is coming out. I think somehow Select senses that the Marine is coming. He decides to turn back without going in, and the one Marine does spawn for Select and will force the Strelok's SCV to move out. One Marine chasing that other SCV. This SCV will make his way back into the base. We see a second refinery has just gone up for Select, while Strelok has not yet gotten his second refinery, and he's actually focusing more on maybe grabbing an expansion. More often than not, when you're not getting gas, you're thinking about grabbing expansion. Ooh, we see a Ghost Academy going down at the side for Select. Ghost Academy very useful. Can't use the cloak or the snipe to take out a lot of great number of units, and we do see the command center is going down for Strelok at the moment. Ghost Academy along with the tech lab, so he will be building ghosts very shortly. Second gas is completely up, and he has saturated that second gas. And by the way, Windows 7 was definitely not my idea. I mean, it may be a little bit faster in crashing, and it may be a little bit faster in restarting, but crashing and restarting and being able to do that very quickly is not going to help you do anything productive. So Windows 7, not my idea. In any event, Ghost is coming out for Select, and he has just scanned, and I think he caught a glimpse of that. Yes, he did see that Ghost Academy, very key scan there for Strelok, and Strelok is going to build up some forces, building additional Marines at the moment, and he's going to put down a bunker in the front. Bunker in very good position. We'll be able to defend this choke as this and this choke as well, and we might be able to see some additional harass from these ghosts coming very shortly. We do see 2 supply depots evenly spread out. You would like to spread out these supply depots in the back because you want to get complete vision of your base. As we can see, Strelok does have complete vision of his base, and you don't really want to put these supply depots at the edge. A lot of players like to put them at the edge. I think that is not the best way to do it, because if you were to get air harassed and they want to target your supply depots or whatever building you put on the edge, you can't get units around the edge to shoot back at them, so you'll be forced to shoot around it, and that is less surface area. And surface area is a huge part of this game, and the planning as well. A second command center is going down for Select at the moment, where Strelok is mining on 2 bases. He's trying to get the saturation up for his first expansion. Additional Marines being pumped out as Scan does go off, and I think he caught a glimpse of the Stargate. Yes, he did. I mean, not the Stargate, the starport. And he's still going to be moving these ghosts out. The starport probably a reaction to the ghost that Strelok is making. Strelok has decided not to face Strelok in many head-on battles, but rather facing him through banshees, through ghosts. Very, very nice, cool plays from this Strelok player. And Strelok is making his way around with the ghosts, and let's see what he can do against that bunker. These ghosts currently do not have cloak. And they're going to run into a bunker, and I think they're going to fall back, and they will be falling back shortly. This SCV may be thinking about, ooh. And we do see a supply depot, so Strelok does know that Strelok is working on the back rocks. And he puts down one auto turret, and that auto turret almost takes out this one ghost. Very, very close. Ooh, he does take out that ghost. I think he does force the target on that ghost. Very, very nice auto turret by Strelok there. Both players researching stem pack, and medevac is currently being produced by Strelok, while Strelok has focused more on the army, and he's grabbing additional marauders. Neither player has upgrades at the moment. 2 Hellions come out for Strelok, but Strelok catches that right off the bat with the scan. Very, very nice place scan. We do see 4 gas coming up for Strelok very, very shortly, while Strelok is still on 2 gas, and he's just grabbing his expansion just now. So we will see quite a difference in the income. But the harvester count isn't double, so it is not that tremendous of an effect, and he could probably get back into the game. And ooh, we do see a medevac heading off with 3 Hellions, and this might be a risky drop, but he might be able to get a nice payload if he catches the opponent off guard. There is a couple of marauders on the side, but concussive shell is not researched, and we see that 3 Hellions are being dropped, and 1 Hellion goes down almost immediately. Ooh, 2nd Hellion goes down as well, and now he's probably just using this as a scout, but he doesn't actually get any SCV kills. He does lose 3 Hellions. Not a very good drop, but it was a very nice response from Strelok. Now Strelok is scanning, and he will see that engineering bay is going down. Very, very good timing. Both these players knowing exactly when to scan and where to scan. If only I could do that in my games. Well, actually I don't play Terran, so I don't know how to do that in my games anyway. So we do see 2 supply depots going down for Strelok at the moment, and I think Strelok is going to move out. He has had the income advantage. He probably also has the army advantage as well. Yes, he does. About a 20 or so army lead at the moment, and he's going to be making additional marauders and banshees to support this push. Meanwhile, Strelok is only making more and more ghosts. He still does not have cloak yet. Cloak, no cloak, no cloak, no reactor, and no nukes. What is he doing with those ghosts, I wonder? Right now, Strelok is working on the rocks on the side. He's also going to send 2 Marines to the middle to get rid of the vision that this SCV has, and he will be able to take down that 1 SCV. At the same time, Strelok is moving out to his rocks. Maybe he suspects something is going to happen, and we will see an engagement relatively soon, I believe. Both players on either side of those rocks, and you will see the rocks are going down, and we do see a point defense drone has been placed by Strelok. Very, very nice positioning, and these ghosts do outrange the Marines, and these ghosts are sniping a couple of the Marines off. Now forcing him slightly off will be able to delay this push quite a bit, and he is getting the tanks in position. Just researching siege tech just now, but I don't think they're going to make it in time for this battle. Point defense drone is still up, but in the back of the battle, and the stem does go on, and he's gonna try to catch these guys off guard. Goes coming in from the side, trying to snipe off a lot of these units, but they go down immediately to the focus fire of the marauders and the Marines. Strelok in a very good position right now, and he's gonna push inside the base. Strelok doesn't have too many units. The siege tank has not finished yet, and this Raven is preventing too much damage to be taken by his units, and I think pulling off some SCVs to try to fight off the Strelok attack. And Strelok is going to be able to hold this with these medevacs, healing these marauders. Marauders almost at full HP, and this 1 Banshee is coming out, and Strelok does call GG. Very, very nice play by both players. Hope to see you at game number 1, 2, 3. Yes. In any event, always GG your games, and if you don't want to say GG in your games, at least say GG your face. See you at game 3. Thank you.